Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be giving you a review on the new Alchemist Holographic palette from Kat Von D. This is her highlighting palette. It's been highly anticipated. The packaging is gorgeous, but what's inside? So if you'd like to know about what I think about the product, how it applies, if I think it's worth the money, keep watching. Now, if you're unfamiliar about this palette, this is something Kat Von D has been working on for a while. It is a face and eye palette. Now, it is in gorgeous packaging. This is raised up, it's beautiful, it's pearlescent, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's in a triangle. I think this is a really unique, beautiful packaging. When you open it up, you have a triangle-shaped mirror, and you are given 4 powders that can be used for your eyes or your cheeks, or you can put it on top of your lips to kind of give it a really interesting holographic look, like more of a metallic look. Now, upon first impressions of this, I'm gonna have to be honest with you. I was really disappointed in the pan size. The price of this palette is $32. It is not cheap. The pan size are the sizes of, I want to say, like just a regular eyeshadow. They're really small. There's only 1.53 grams in this entire product, so it's not that much. You really don't get that much. I'm gonna give you a comparison of some of the glow kits from Anastasia to give you a better idea. For $40, the Sweets glow kit or any of the glow kits come with 7.4 grams of product. Four shadows or 4 shades, $40. 0.4 grams. That's a lot. Now then we have, which I think this is very similar in color because I swatched it, to the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild palette. This is for $40, 4.2. So I don't know if it has to do with the fact that maybe like having these type of holographic materials is more expensive, because this is 3 grams less than the Sweets palette and it is the same price. But I wanted to show you a comparison, these guys, palette size, to these guys. See? This is teeny. Now, even though this is small, I don't have an issue getting in there with my brushes. For highlighters, I either use my Luxie 522 tapered blending brush, or I use my Wayne Goss fan brush or my Wayne Goss airbrush. I can fit the tapered blending from Luxie and the airbrush from Wayne Goss, but I have a little bit of a hard time dipping into this with my Wayne Goss fan brush. So, now that you know my major issue with this palette being the pan size and the fact that it is very expensive, do I think it's worth the money? Is the quality of the product there? Is it worth the almost double the price of the glow kits from Anastasia Beverly Hills, which are some of my favorite highlighters on the market? Before I get into that, I'm going to swatch these for you. Now, you can use these on your eyes or on your cheeks. I'm probably going to be primarily using this for my cheeks. I am wearing right now, which color are you? Amethyst. Ultraviolet amethyst I'm wearing on my cheeks. I put it on very subtly. I didn't want to go too stroby today, but I am going to swatch these for you on my hand. The first one we're going to go into is Pink Opal. Highlighters are always hard to see in this lighting. I'm very sorry. I'm also going to link a really good blog post below where 2 different women with 2 different skin colors swatch these. So you'll see my swatches and definitely check them out. Next, we're going to go into Ultraviolet. I'm going to use a Fresh Finger. This is the color I'm wearing now. Obviously, finger swatches are different than brush swatches. I'm going to go with my pinky, and I'm going to go into Blue Sapphire. To me, it's a very icy blue. It kind of shows a little bit green on the camera, but it's like an icy blue. And last but not least is Pink Opal. Wait, no, did I already do Pink Opal? No, I need to do Green Emerald. I already did Pink Opal. It's that one. Green Emerald. Here we go. Ooh, that came off a lot. Ooh, it came off a lot. That was me. That was not the... Okay. So here's green, pink, blue, and purple. That's pink too. So you can see the difference. They show up really, really nicely. Now I'm going to put a little bit of the green on the corner of my eyes because I didn't put any in there. I'm going to use my pinky just to show you how it applies. Now I'm obviously, since I'm dipping my fingers in this, I'm going to sanitize this later. I always do that whenever I do finger swatches. I immediately sanitize my product. So I'm not being totally gross, I promise. Okay. Alright, so now that you've seen the swatches, and you know about my thoughts of the size of the pans, do I think this is worth the money? If you already have this palette, do not get this. The dupes, these are like similar, almost too similar for it to be worth you spending the extra money on this. If you were debating between getting these two, I would get this one. I think if you already have this palette, do not get this. The dupes, these are like similar, almost too similar for it to be worth you spending the extra money on this. If you were debating between getting these two, I would get this one. I think the quality of the product, there we go. I'm really bad at these reviews, I'm sorry. The quality of the product in this is similar to this. I will say, however, that the quality of these powders is exceptional. I'm gonna give her that, definitely. Aside from the green being a little bit more powdery, and that was because my fingers are really oily, and I kind of dipped in a little bit too heavy, because it was hard for me to really judge with my pinky finger. The quality, these are so finely milled. These to me are the closest to the quality of the Pat McGrath pressed pigments in her skin fetish kits that I've come to. And that's saying a lot because I find those to be the absolute perfect highlighters. They're really exceptional. I don't like that they're limited edition, but that's just how most of her stuff goes. But generally, the quality of those is perfect, and this is so close to the quality of those highlighters. It's not really powdery. It doesn't leave much of a white cast. Now, what it does is it leaves this beautiful holographic shade, which, okay, on me, because I'm very pale, looks really translucent with this nice kind of shimmer to it. That's why I want you guys to check out the review below of the people who swatched it on darker skin. Again, I'm giving you a review based purely on my pasty ass. My husband just came in and gave me a piece of cheese. So the review I'm giving you is based on my skin tone. It's based on my skin tone and how it looks on me with the makeup that I'm wearing. I'm wearing very minimal makeup today because I kind of wanted to see how this performed. Now, I did wear this yesterday, so I do have a good idea about the longevity of this product, how it looks in natural light, how it wears. And I'm going to tell you this. I think that this product, quality of the palette-wise, is really exceptional. I really think it's really fantastic. The major problem I have is the pan size. Now again, the Moonchild palette comes very, very close to this. Incredibly close. So I would say for the money, you get one extra color, more product. Actually, you get two extra colors because there's 6 in here. 2 extra colors and more product. And the quality of this, again, this is my Best of Beauty 2016. It beat at Pat McGrath because of that it wasn't as exclusive and because the quality is really, really good. And you get for this product, you get 6 different highlighters. I would still say get this above this, just because the quality of these powders is really exceptional, really, really good. This, though, however, is beautiful. It is really a beautiful palette. I'm gonna say that buy this if you like to collect Kat Von D makeup, if you want to support Kat Von D. The quality of these is really, really good. You will get a lot of use out of them. If you have the Moonchild kit, you don't need this. I think that if you were wanting a palette with these colors, get the Moonchild if it's still available. I think it's still available on Anastasia's website. But I like it. I do. I'm trying to be as discerning as possible because I do a lot of highlighter reviews. And I don't want to constantly say, this is a great highlighter, this is a crappy highlighter. The thing with this product is that this is a really good product. These are really high quality powders. They go on really nice. And I wore it all day yesterday and it lasted all day and it looked really, really nice. So, I mean, like, quality of the product wise, this is A+. Absolutely A+. But when we're going into the size of the pans versus the price per gram, I would say that this is a C because you are not, she could have easily taken out one of these colors and had 3 and just had 3 coming in, because although these are 4 colors, I think everyone has this pink one right here. I think everyone has a pink one like this. So maybe going into the more interesting shades and actually having bigger pans, this would have been absolutely exceptional. But the fact that the pans are so small, I can't give this an A. I can't give this an A+. Even though the quality of the product is A+, the packaging is A+, the price does not give this an A+. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a B, a solid B, not a B+, but a B, because the pans are, I mean, she could have even gone a little bit bigger of the pan, just a tiny smidge bigger, a little bit bigger, or made the palette bigger. I don't know. It's hard to use your makeup brush, depending, you have to use a very specific type of highlighter brush for this. If this was an eyeshadow palette, again, her Shade and Light eyeshadow palette's $45 and you get so much product. This is so expensive for very little product. So the quality of this product is definitely A+, but factoring in other things in the market that are pretty much identical, I would say that that makes this a B product. I don't disagree with you buying it. I think that if you collect Kat Von D makeup, if you collect highlighters, if you love these highlighters, you can't get enough of them, absolutely. So anyway, those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think about this palette below. If this is something that you'd want to purchase, if you're against it. I'd really like to know other people's thoughts. I don't know if I may be being too harsh on it because of the price and the amount of product you get and the pan size. Like maybe I'm being too harsh on it. But the thing is like the quality of this is great. I have no issues with having purchased this. I'm actually glad I did. I've been waiting for this. I bought this the second I could. I do love it. I am glad to have it, but I think that if you don't collect makeup, if you don't collect highlighters specifically, you don't need this if you have even one of these shades already in your collection. So, because I think also the holographic highlighting trend is a trend. It's going to die at some point. Now, I'm going to continue wearing it because I like it. I don't like to follow trends. Trends get me into things that I like and then I stick with it. So highlighting is something that I'm probably always going to do because I always kind of wanted to look a little bit ethereal. This is my thing. I like to look otherworldly. I always wanted to be a fairy, so this is the closest thing I can be to being like an elven fairy as possible. So, I mean, that's why I don't mind collecting highlighters, because it's something that I'm going to continuously wear. But if you're following makeup trends, this is a trend that is going to die off at some point, and you're going to be left with so many products that you're probably not going to use. So maybe sticking with one, again, going back to the Moonchild, if you want to get on this trend and you want to have a really good product, again, I would definitely recommend the Moonchild palette from Anastasia. But this is fantastic. Again, good product, just I think it's way too overpriced for the amount of product that you get. But it is a good product, so I will definitely give it that. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions or issues or comments on this product, if you've used it, if you've been excited about it, if you're disappointed in it, let me know below in the comments. I love talking to you guys about beauty products and makeup and highlighter, so I'd love to know what you guys think. As always, remember to give this video a thumbs up if you like videos like this. It lets me know to continue doing them. And also don't forget to subscribe. It's free, and I'm free, and I put it in videos every Monday through Friday, and sometimes on the weekends as well, so I'll always have something for you to watch. In any case, I hope you guys are all happy and healthy, and have a great day, month, year, whatever, and I will see you next time. Bye!